Alright, so, good morning. My grandfather called just after I finished spinning and he talked for an hour, so that's why I'm so late. I hadn't had time to step in the shower, so instead I was just sweating on the bed for an hour until it's almost finished. He talked about my mother and that she had read the article about me in the newspaper and that she had just said that it was all a bunch of bullshit. And yeah, I mean, I can't stand her ignorance. So, I mean, it's better not to pay any attention or wait on her. And he had tried talking to her, but she hadn't responded. So, it was quite tired of her as well. I mean, she is a very egoistical person, so what can you do about that? Nothing really. And that's why I really don't have any contact with her anymore, because she is as she is, and she only cares about herself and how she can benefit from things. And I'm not interested in people like that. I mean, she can't help other people out without some kind of... she needs some kind of payment or something. She needs to gain something from helping other people. And that's not something I want to know of. People who just do things for their own betterment, for their own good, and don't care about anyone else. And yeah, so I've done 5.5 or 55 kilometers of spinning this morning. It went alright when this receiver is finished, so I'm not going to use that anymore. I ate a lot tonight, this evening, because I was very hungry. I woke up at like 1 in the middle of the night and just had to eat something, so I did. I saw a horror movie on my exercise yesterday evening called The Cleaning Lady, and it wasn't that much horror in it, but there was one scene or situation where I felt like, yes, this can really go somewhere. But it didn't. It was the cleaning lady trying to, create a mask of another woman's face and then wear it. But it didn't come off as believable. And I really like the theme identity theft. Not as in taking someone's car, but in taking someone's identity, being someone else. And there aren't that many movies where that happens. I mean, it's usually just body swap movies where that happens. But in every single body swap movie, they swap their bodies back. And it's like, yeah, wow, thank you. How original. I would love to see a body swap movie where the people stay swapped for life. They can... it doesn't have to be with cruel intentions, but it can be for good intentions. I mean, there have been, especially the manga, Shishunki Bitter Change, which is about a swap, gender bender. the original webcomic ending, it had them staying as they're swapped for the rest of their lives. And I was like, yes, finally. But in the manga version, we had those ex-Truck-kun who swapped them back. And why? I mean, manga was like 100 chapters long, and it was just how they adapted to being someone else, and then in the final chapter it's just poof, back to normal. I mean, they had spent like 10-15 years as someone else, and I mean, they had gone through puberty and everything as someone else, and I mean, they had made friends and relationships and all that. So they probably were more of the other person at that time than themselves. And it's very rare to find any works with identity theft body swapping where people stay swapped. I can only think of a few stories that are on Fiction Mania at the moment, but I can't remember their names. And that's a bit tragic because it's an interesting genre, you know, being someone else and adapting. I mean, it's like adapting to any other situation, really. Losing a limb or something. But this is losing your identity. Oh, there are works where they lose their identity, but then they lose their consciousness and awareness of who they once were. And that's not interesting. It's usually as these sex stories, and there are too many sex stories on Fiction Mania. There are very few really good stories there. And I would love to read a good body swap, or see a good body swap movie where they stay. Disney had a movie called The Swap. It was released a few years ago, and it felt like, yes, finally they're going to stay the other one, but then the last 5 minutes, boop, 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 everything back to normal. Like, why? You had such a huge chance here, and you even implied that things would be like that, but not. So, there is Identity Theft, a movie that was slow budget and sad by, I don't remember who the artists were, but I had ordered the movie online because I was intrigued by it, but meh. Let's see. Here is Identity Theft. It was produced by 3 Degrees Off Center Productions, yes. And it was alright, I guess. But then it was like, eh. But it's one instance of it. And I mean, other cases are like, you know, The Skin I Live In, where person was mutilated so that they resemble someone else, and no one believed that he had been someone else. And I'm probably going to rewatch that movie soon, and I'm going to do a gender bend review because it's it deals with that theme, and it's very similar to another movie I recently reviewed called Victim. So that's it for now, I guess. So today is also Mudkip Community Day, and I'm going to go out for an hour or two this afternoon and play. But I'm not going to be long because I'm not that interested really. Yeah, so that's it for now. So, bye bye.